Oh, that's weird looking. Dude, it's like this blur effect that I'm not really liking. You're raising your skills with learning books. Take the book at the skeleton's feet and use it. Okay. To use it or to use other equipped items, open your inventory with I. Okay, that's fine with me. Where's the book? I'm assuming here. Apprentice book one hand. Okay. I'm gonna let you keep that. Your skeleton's empty. Collect mud coral, might as well. I don't think I'm gonna get too terribly into all that stuff. Okay, items. Where's the book? Why am I not seeing the book? Okay, it looks like a fruit. Interesting. Increase one-handed by 1 to 16. Okay, cool. Cool. So basically, it looks like they've changed books to be... You're missing something to activate the mechanism. They've made the books into, like... Do I need to grab something here? Oh. Looks like it was pretty shitty to be you. It looks like the books are some kind of consumable. So they've just reskinned, I guess, the consumable of some kind. Alright, so there's something I'm supposed to do with this to interact. And I don't know, it looks like something here. Whoop. There we go. Search skeleton. It's that little key right there. Take the rune key. That's gonna open this. There we go. Key removed. You were missing something to activate. Okay. Yeah, that's not weird at all. Oh, it's gonna take me up there. Okay. There we go. Works for me. And this one should go even further. Kinda cool. Hopefully I don't need that rune key again. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Oh, there we go. Bats, alright. Resaving? Jesus. I gotta say, this is a pretty cool looking tunnel. I like how it seems to, like, spin. That's wild. We haven't had to fight anything yet. What do we got here? Nothing. So I can go left or straight. Let's go ahead and save and then we'll check left. Straight seems to be the obvious choice. But left looks like it's got something over here. Certain areas, healing spells, and healing potion raise your arcane fever. Alright. Okay. That's a fucking creepy ass sound, I'm not gonna lie. Rose to 10%? Rose to 12%? Take ambrosia, take old robe. Ruined book, I'll take the scroll. Ruined book. Spell, tomb grounding 1. I don't plan on using spells, but I will go ahead and take it. Lightning that does 7 points of shock damage and half as much mana damage per second absorbs 1 point of mana from the target. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. So now I can go in here and we'll set this in my right hand. There we go. So at least until I get something better, it'll be kind of nice to have. Okay, nothing up on top there. Arcane fever is up to 24%. I'm assuming that's just going to keep ticking up forever. As long as I'm in this area. Yeah, so just hanging out in this area increases that stuff. And I have no idea what that even does for me, if anything. I know it's magic related, and I don't plan on doing too terribly much magic with this character. Overall, magic in Skyrim usually is kind of shitty, unfortunately. That's possible that it's changed with this, but in my experience, for the most part, spells just kind of lackluster. You end up just stun-locking your targets and slowly blasting them down, which, you know, while entertaining at times, not exactly what I'm looking for in this playthrough. Do another quick save. I'm sorry for all the sneaking. I just want to make sure I get a chance at sneak killing my target, if we bump into one. And I'm assuming we will eventually. It is kind of interesting, though, that, you know, I guess I could put on the robe. I mean, I'm not going to be a caster. Did I put the robe on? No. Yeah. Old robe, 12. Okay, and then this pickaxe does more damage than my knife? No. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with a knife. Okay, so now we have robes on. Do the robes do anything? No, they're just light armor. So it's probably better than my old ones. To rest in your new sleeping place. Hence, you need to search for beds and visit taverns. Okay, I will take the bow. I don't plan on inedible beer. Okay, skeleton's empty. I guess we can sleep. How long would you like to rest? It's 8:15 in the morning. Let's just rest for like 5 hours. I'm assuming that's like a rested bonus or something. I honestly don't know. Honestly don't know. Now, since we are going to be doing somewhat of a stealth playthrough, favorite. Okay, that's right. Sorry, it's been a while since I've messed with this. Let's put this as 1, then it's 2. Okay. And then what I need to do is go to magic, favorite you, and we're going to set you as 3. Yes. Okay, so we go 2. There we go. 1, 3. Nope, 1. There we go. So then I just go 2, 1. Perfect. Okay. There we are. So this is going to be kind of like our rogue style of weaponry, I guess. We've already got the one-handed, what do you call it, dagger, which I probably will use more than the bow eventually. The bows are pretty nice, but I'd rather do a melee-oriented assassin series, but I guess I'll find out. Sorry it's so dark. Not much I can do about that. Save. Open. The corpses and the light, they are gone. That's true. I remember it now. Okay, from the little intro scene or whatever. Okay, nothing in here. And a loading screen. No idea where we're headed. God, it's just blurry as hell. The machine. Why does it seem so familiar? It looks kind of trashed, if you're asking me. Yeah, and by kinda, I mean really trash. What do we got here? Nothing. I could head down. I think that's pretty much what I have to do, even if I don't want to. Yeah, we can leave here. I'm assuming this machine at one time worked. Okay, we'll head down here. I do like the map design. They did a really good job on the level design here. Quite pretty. I guess I will collect these, even though I don't know if we're going to be using them, honestly. If nothing else, I can sell them. Whoa. Okay. Thought I heard something growling, but I guess it's just the wheels. Now this looks pretty sick, I'm not going to lie. This looks pretty sick. Now my only... Okay, so the water is going underneath, which is... Okay. Because at first it looked like the water was pouring down on the top, and I was like, shouldn't it be going the other way around? But I see the water's underneath, it's rotating that way. We already have a pickaxe, I'm not going to loot another one. I will take the spell tome, though. Which one is it? Spell tome, spell tome. Heals the caster for 6 points per second, worsens arcane fever by 0.15. Okay. So it seems like the arcane fever is required. Restores 1 point of magic from the... yeah. It seems like arcane fever does something. And I don't know the mechanic yet, but we'll leave that as 4. Okay. So we'll be able to heal if we need to. Maybe. Looks like there's something over here. Try my best not to miss things. Take goblet, search corpse, human flesh, human heart, sure, why not? I mean, we're already technically an evil murderer. I'm gonna drop that extra pickaxe. Don't need it. 2 pickaxe, drop 1, there we go. Okay. I don't know how we're supposed to get under this. I can't walk around it. What the fuck? Am I just missing the exit? Oh, hello. Whoa. Oh. Oh, wow, it raised the damn thing. That's bad as hell. With control, you can sneak to stay undetected or try a sneak attack. That's what I'm planning on doing. Do another save. Whoa. What is that over there? A mud elemental? Yeah, I don't seem to do much damage to this guy. And he looks like a troll. Yeah, and he's healing, which is disturbing. Oh, wow. Alright, let's try this. Okay, there's no reason to. Okay. What do you got on you? 2 of the like 47,000 arrows I put into it. You earn enough experience points to level up. Okay, it hasn't really told me how to do that though yet. I'll search this here. Angle iron, blueprint iron sword, and shovel. Okay, we'll take it all. Why not? Looks like there's something over here to the right as well. I guess I'll have to go around this way to get it. Whoa, hello. Can I move? There we go. Nothing over here. Okay. Looks like a rather large pile of bodies over here. I'll take the bread. I'll take the points. We'll go ahead and take the knife. That'll allow us to dual wield if we so choose. Armor value on those is 0, so there's no point in picking it up. Just going to be weight for no reason other than to have weight. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool. I do seem to, like, propel myself, and I wonder if that breaks my stealth. Because it does seem to greatly increase my movement speed, which is kind of interesting. It didn't show me how to level up, though. Unless I just missed the tooltip. I don't think I did. Alright, it starts with the dreams. Okay. Started a new land. Wow, the foliage here looks beautiful. Find a way out of the rain. Collect pumpkins to hasten health regeneration. Collect mana fungi to hasten the regeneration of mana. Alright, so I need pumpkins and fungi. Okay, or fungi. Interesting. Harvest a pumpkin. I don't like the fact that even though I have music disabled in settings, that I'm still... Oh, okay, because I didn't have music disabled. I did have it disabled earlier. I'm going to go ahead and disable the music. It's very pretty music, and I'm sorry about that, but due to the fact that, you know, YouTube is very anal about copyright protection and such along those lines, there's no way for me to know if they've gone ahead and made sure that the music is YouTube friendly. The people who wrote the music, there's no way for me to know if, you know, they've given their permissions, if they're ever going to claim it, et cetera, et cetera. Because a lot of times the artists will, you know, license it to the video game, but they're not licensing it to everybody who plays the video game. So while the people who, you know, have the video game are allowed to use it, those of us who play it are not allowed to use it. So, is what it is. Okay. So, okay, let's open up our journal. Collect pumpkins to hasten health regeneration. Does it mean eat them or just collect them? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm not sure. And then there's some mana fungi. Or fungi. Sorry, I don't know why I keep calling it fungi. I know it's fungi. I'm not stupid. Well, I guess that's up for debate. There's some more. And we need one more. I may have missed it back here, which is why we're kind of heading back up. Alright, I'm going to unstealth right now because it's just kind of silly to be walking around like that. There it is. Alright, so that's 3 and 3. Alright, so now we just need to find our way out of the gorge. Let's go ahead and save again. Wow, it's fucking beautiful, man. If we pull up the map... Yeah, let's do world map. Yeah, this definitely is not the world of Skyrim. As you can see. Completely different world. Alright. Abandoned tower. I'm sure this place is going to be lovingly warm and inviting. No problems will come inside the abandoned tower. Alright. I do need to keep my eye out for books. Scrap metal of an ancient nation. Don't really care about that, honestly. Unless there's a reason for me to, and they haven't given me one yet. Okay. There's a book. Flame Bite. Bowl of an Ancient Nation. Don't care about that. I don't know why I'm learning spells when I don't plan on actually using them. I got a fire that does 6 points of fire damage per second. Targets on fire take extra damage. I may just hang on to it. The reason I'm using magic right now is just because my kit is kind of shitty. There's no reason not to. Use traps to your advantage by defeating enemies with them. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, you're actually a corpse. Okay. Don't want your human flesh. It's tempting, but I'm going to pass. Okay, I will take this old sword. What is this? Search another corpse. Don't need your human flesh. What is that? You've leveled up. You've received 5 learning points, 3 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Choose an attribute which we want to raise. We're going to raise stamina for the moment. I will take ambrosia. Press H to open your hero menu and inform yourself of current abilities. Okay. H. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Where is our, here we go. Arcane Fever determines your mental health as a magic caster. Casting healing spells using health potions or being at specific locations raise the fever. When your fever increases, you first get Mali, and once it hits 100%, you die. Oh. So, you don't want Arcane Fever. Interesting. All right, we'll take the Ancient Crystal Coin. So my question is, if I use this, Arcane Fever rose to 34%. Okay, if we use it again. Okay, nothing that time. So over time it raises, so I need to be careful. I'm going to try and do a backstab on this guy. Press H to open your hero and inform yourself about your current abilities. I did press H. There's nothing I can do with it. Learning points. You need to use learning books which raise your combat. Yes. Okay, got that. Crafting points. Yes. Yes. Would love to be able to do something here, but I don't think there's anything I can do. Okay. Right. Okay. Easy, easy. Turn on Super Sneak. Super Sneak's turned on. Please don't turn around. Don't turn around. Alright. And backstab. Oh, God. Okay. We need to run. Okay. Nope. Stop that. We'll stand right here. Okay. Alright. Well, I will take your troll fat. Thank you. We're going to go back here. There's a health potion. There's some more arrows. I don't see anything else. Backpack? Sure. Old vagrant dress? Sure. We want to be pretty. We want to be the prettiest little murdering vagrant at the ball. I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah, it looks a little better. I guess that's up to debate. Can we jump up here? I think we can. Well, maybe not. Nope. Okay. Well, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a chest over there. Hang on. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a chest. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Perfect. What do we got? Staff of Flames and Tome of Boon. I don't plan on using staffs, but we can probably sell it for a pretty penny once we get back up here. Let's not step on that. Pretty sure that would not be good for us at all in any way, form, or fashion. All right, moving on. Whoa. Pretty. I guess. Okay, so that's where we were up above. So we've managed to come down a little bit. Whoop. Okay, hang on. Turn on super, well, not super sneak yet. Corpse of a climber. Okay. Brittle longbow. I'll take your gloves. Take your mana and health potions. Take all your iron arrows. And we'll take life absorption. Absorb 3 points of health from the target. Okay, not too concerned about that for now. Let's go ahead and do another save. Turn on super sneak. Gonna try and get a sneak attack with this. Oh. I don't think he sees me. He's turned around and he's looking at me, but I don't think he's seen me. Let's back up. You chill the fuck out, bro. Alright, hang on. Interesting. It's showing like I'm fine. Okay. Alright, we need to stand up. Okay. So magic kind of powerful early on. Alright. Kind of a crappy little, what do you call it? Cutscene there, but not going to complain, I guess. So, yeah, my sneak is kind of garbage. Whoa. I don't know if that's just because I don't have any points in it yet, or... God, I hope it just doesn't mean that, you know, sneaking in Enderal is just garbage in general. Hard fights require tactics. Press M2 while blocking to execute bashing attack. Okay. Hi, Pidgey. Get out of the way. Oh, God. I hear lots of critters. Okay, I'm going to try and pull some of them away. Hang on. Uh-oh. Well, they seem to be running the fuck off, which is fine by me. I have a feeling they are going to come running back now. Yeah. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to zap you motherfuckers. Okay, that really stopped doing damage. Okay, eat mana fungi. Okay, yep, hang on. We're gonna do a rancid mana potion? Alright, sure, why not? And we'll do a mana fungi. Okay, I don't know why he's just standing there and letting me beat the fuck out of him, but hey, I will happily take it. Yeah! They just both fall over dead. Okay, fair enough. Alright, screw the stealthing thing. Let's fucking do this, boys. Where are you at? Is that it? Okay. Looks like there's something over here. It's like, I totally plan on doing a stealthing playthrough, and apparently the stealthing is impossible. Oh well, such is life. That's funny because my last series I did that was an assassin, I literally got shit-talked on the first episode because very similar to this, I could not sneak starting off. And it's like, you know, I'd kind of love to, but the game kind of not going to let me. You know what I mean? So, you can only do what the game will let you do. I saw a bro who managed to do it. Well, good for him. Good for him. Alright, let's jump up here. What is this? Interact with an ice claw. Okay, I don't know what that is. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on. Don't be a dick. Come on, come on. Let me slide up here. Come on. Let me slide. There we go. Totally not breaking the map. Nope, nope, nope. Not at all. Oh, alright. Jump over here. Totally hardcore parkour. Come on, let me slide. Slippy slide. Yeah, I think that's the end of our slippy slide. Yeah, definitely seems that way. Okay. Wait, it said rest spot. I might want to actually rest. I don't know what resting does for me, but we might want to actually do it. I don't see a way to actually rest here, though. I mean, I can, like, it said it did. Oh, wait. Is that it? No, that's not. Okay, fuck it. I don't. Whoa! No. Okay, then. Alright, alright, alright. Apparently river crabs don't have any yummy meat. It seems to be kind of a useless waste of a crab. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Heals health instantly. Okay, this plant sap heals you. Rock the fuck on. Not gonna lie, kind of digging that. Alright, doing another save. Alright, we're gonna go back to sneaking again. Figure we'll keep trying it. I'm hoping eventually it's gonna tell me how to spend my points. I'm pretty sure it's meditation. Detected. Okay. Detected. Okay, I'm just gonna... Is that an evil, angry chicken? Really? Bye, bird. He's like, dude, I don't need to fly. I can just run. It's like, all right. What the hell is that? Dude, that's like a hairless polar bear who like had sex with a yak. That is a disgusting critter. Ew. Now, what do we got here? Something good? Potion of fire or something? Answers marked with carry the story forward, but there's a chance that some dialogue options aren't available.
Now, would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains.
Hey.
What brings you here, my dame?
Trying not to die, so... Where am I here, and who are you? I think, where am I, not here, and who are you would be a better...
Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you.
Okay.
And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on her way. No reason to worry.
Okay.
No reason to worry. For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this girl isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with her as if we were in the bathing house of Ark.
The bathing
Lo
house?
and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it.
Okay. I'm gonna steal all your stuff.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes.
Kind of a dick.
Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville.
Riverville?
Here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
Okay. Health potion cheap added to inventory. Okay. Let's just go with that.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. Okay.
Carlos, do we need tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Alright, let me go ahead and save real fast. Alright, so I'm curious. We're gonna hit Z. And I've hit Z because that's our meditation. And I think it's gonna take us back to the spirit world or whatever. It looks like it does. Talk to the apothecarius about the fever. Okay, I'm not... Oh, do I have bad fever now? No. But I am hurt. Worsens your arcane favor by 2%. Okay, so there's no way for me to like cure it myself. I may have to talk to him to get it cured. Can I do this? I guess not. Okay, so I literally can't do anything yet. Alright, let's bounce out. Let's see if we can't talk to the apothecarius and maybe get our shit cured, because apparently we have, like, the plague, which I'm not a big fan of. Contrary to popular belief, the plague is not fun. And I'm really hoping the game just didn't freeze on me. Okay, good. That's a little awkward. Okay, let's talk to him and see if we can't cure ourselves.
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Yep.
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root.
So you're just gonna give it to me for free?
That
Is he
should
gonna
be
charge
enough
me?
to ease your pain. At least for now.
Okay.
Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Okay.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes.
What a
there was
dick.
that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots. Ah, here we go.
Yeah, I'm kind of like tripping out here. This is kind of weird.
So, let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn, the still.
What? Whoa! Jesus!
Do something, damn it! Do something!
Whoa?
Oh, sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Dear God.
And you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Alright, what is it?
See, you already look a lot better.
Whoa!
Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Ah, so it's a temporary cure. Okay.
What? You mean the still? Bad quality and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be. Explosion.
What?
I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalleries. Died in 8234.
I
Cause
can't
of death,
stand up.
exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that?
Oh God. I can't move.
I could have sworn I saw something moving over there.
I got a bad feeling about
Oh
this.
shit!
Oh, Jesus!
Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos,
You might want to get down. Oh, Jesus! Okay. Am I like the only one that's like, maybe you shouldn't stand right next to where your buddy just got fucking sniped, you fuckwit?
Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
Oh, Jesus.
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar
Okay.
for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary.
Okay.
The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only superficial, and I've already taken care of them. Your fever, though, is an entirely different story.
Interesting.
Yep, quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever.
Huh.
I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right?
What?
And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a bitter feeling in your head?
Sure. It does, yes. Then this apothecary or Arcanist fever is responsible for these things I can suddenly do, the
Yep.
magic?
Your magical talent has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic.
No shit.
This
Okay.
isn't much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the heartland naked, throwing fireballs at everything that moves.
Ah, awesome.
You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all.
That sounds pretty cool, actually. But the fever can be
Yes,
treated,
of
right?
course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas.
Oh.
Among other things, yes. Just as being magically gifted can make a person powerful, it can also make them sensitive and prone to certain conditions.
Gotcha.
Just don't overdo it sleeping in ruins or in the wilderness. Instead, set up a camp somewhere. Plus, as you've already said yourself, don't overdo it with
So don't do the crack. All right, I won't turn into Charlie Sheen. Thank you.
What? No. That won't help you in the long run. What you need is ambrosia, a special mixture of herbs that can remedy the fever without any side effects.
Very interesting.
Every good alchemist has that in stock, but it'll cost you.
That's fine.
Visions?
There's kind of premonitions and things that are about to happen, and they also a side effect of the fear?
No. Well, none that I know of. The only visions I ever had were those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed.
Lols?
You know what? Someone has to take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could.
Oh,
But in
fantastic.
return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? And what did you do in that temple? And what exactly did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you. And that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say?
Hey, as long as it's free, I'm down.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen.
That'll work. I'm glad I don't have to sit there and click through a million different things.
I understand. My condolences for your loss.
He was a dick.
So that means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this, this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light.
Pretty much. Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw in it was exactly the same as the one in the valley. Do you know what I mean?
I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions.
Yep.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must
Yeah.
sound, but somehow I believe you. Heck knows why, but I do.
Heck
So,
knows why.
That
Okay.
means I'll introduce
Never heard
you
that
to my
phrase
employer.
before.
If anyone can help you, it's him.
Oh,
There
God.
is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark.
Okay.
Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can
Oh,
get
dear
started,
God.
however. Where should I start?
So much blah, blah, blah.
You've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right?
Actually, no.
Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it. And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by these wars going on everywhere, there are strange things happening here too. Take the Woods-Ears, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports of wanderers being attacked by them in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the Lost Ones, the living dead.
The living
2
dead.
years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do.
So zombies. Gotcha.
The strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness.
That sounds like fun. We'll go with that.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family.
Oh.
He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason.
Splendid.
Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and during their deed has made people call it the Red Madness.
Splendid again.
And just 3 days ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself.
Oh, gotcha.
Right, you're not from here. A magister is a kind of sage from the Holy Order who teaches the young novices who are aspiring to become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name, a man who had more than 60 winters on his back.
60 years. Jesus. Okay, so he's old.
He killed 15 novices and himself.
So a 60-year-old man
According
beat
to
a
the
bunch of
only
pussies up.
eyewitness to
Gotcha.
survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and, well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You
Splendid.
can imagine the kind of uproar that caused.
Yeah. People tend to not like people exploding.
Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like.
So a privateer,
And the
basically.
Order hired me to do exactly that.
A
They
thief
wanted to
working
know
for
how
a side.
highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims.
Okay.
True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here. And according to some of the other wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death. So it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Sure. Why not?
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a
Alfred.
childhood friend of Yarrow's. and he might be able to tell us something worthwhile.
Is he raising a kid named Bruce?
Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue
Fantastic.
dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment.
Oh,
If there's
splendid.
nothing else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
Fantastic. All right. If a quest objective is marked by 1 or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of the quest and side quest. At the same time, level you should be for the quest. Okay. Very easy, medium, and hard. Okay. Gotcha. So if I press J, easy, and completely non-meaningful. Okay. Perfect. All right, folks, that is a good stopping spot. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this as 1 video or 2. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying this series, please let me know by slapping that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.